Good to see. Yeah, maybe I should cast some of the playoffs games today, actually. I could change my schedule and we could cast a whole bunch of the RSL games if you guys want. I think it just depends on where the interest is at. So you guys let me know. A lot of you didn't really watch the games live, or, you know, you'd like to see me commentate the best matches. I already had a few highlight matches. I think it was like Rogue Trigger from the upper bracket, and a few other matches I'd listed down before the top kind of the last 4 players were playing the bracket. Oh, small problem, guys. That Overlord's really friggin' late. I think I'm gonna go 15 hatchery here. Maybe. Oh, I don't think it's that late, is it? We can still build this drone. I don't want to have the lava stagnate for so long. No one blocks you on this map anyway. Pretty rare. All right, we go down here and then like that. So we're gonna go down. Make sure we're not getting hit by anything. This is a ZvP, guys. I do need to practice some cheesy builds. We're not doing it. This game we're just playing super standard. Jaguar S. Terran. This is not ZvP. I thought it was ZvP. Okay, let's pay attention. Let's wake up. Wake up. Let's get that spawning pool here. Shouldn't be too late. 112's. This is not a crisp opening, but it's fine. It's not terrible. It'll do okay. All right, guys. So what we're going to do here in this ZvT is... I'm not actually sure. I haven't played a lot of Ling Infestor lately. I know this guy likes to push pretty hard, pretty aggro. Lots of 3-base aggro pushes. Playing Ling Infestor might be a little bit risky against him. Ooh. I mean, I definitely love Infestors. I'm just wondering if like a Lingbane Hydra style might be a smoother style against him. It's just I'm not as confident in taking engagements. You know what? I haven't done Mass Hydra Infestor as much the last... I mean, I haven't been playing that much, I guess. I'm like, I haven't done Hydras yet, like recently. And I'm like, that's just because I've not been playing as much. I think that's a good idea. Let's do it. All right, let's pull guys off gas. You can go over there. 3rd base there. Probably 4th up the top. 5th in the middle? 5th down the bottom. Okay. That's weird. Cool. This guy's a virgin. If you guys are wondering, how do you know how sexually experienced your opponents are? So what you want to pay attention to, this is like an old technique, not a lot of people know it these days, it's how sweaty their opening is. And you can tell, usually from how sweaty that opening is, just how little sex they've had recently. For my opponent, I'd say 6 to 7 years. And that's not, obviously that's self-love, like still a virgin, but I'm talking about since... took time to maybe light a candle and just make it a bit special even with themselves. Because you can tell when someone's missing that level of love just with how sweaty their Reaper micro is. Very common for Terran players. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. Sometimes people think I'm insulting people. I'm not insulting anyone. I think it's totally fine. And, you know, I think it's quite valid to be very horny as a player, you know? Now, obviously, we have a ton of lag here, as always. Welcome to Australia. That's my whole life story. And we will go there. All right, you go there. Ling speed should be done soon. Let's go. You guys go out over there. Let's get a nice quick evo. Second gas. Okay. Few more of these. Get a carapace up. Let's get a layer going. Not bad. I'm gonna try and take this 4th in the middle. I think we're gonna have Banshees soon, so we should probably Oh, actually, he's only got 2 hellions, eh? Is this going to be 2-1-1 behind this?
Our forces are under attack.
Interesting. I'm a little worried that we're going to have about 50 Hellbats rolling in, and that's because we are. Okay, maybe not Hellbats, maybe those guys instead. So we're building that 5th hatch because it helps us rebuild, guys. I'm gonna try and get the Hydra Den.
Our forces are under attack. The high cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack.
So is it full mech or like, is this just some troll shit? Baneling nest. Is Buyer. Yeah, who builds fucking 47 Hellions and then plays Buyer? I'm telling you, these guys are trolling me, man. I cancelled these, didn't I? Well, maybe not. Oh, shit. Accidentally had them hotkeyed wrong. Them coming in. Got that. Get that. Alright, those guys go there. Let's go for the Great Aspire, which is more expensive now, isn't it? Nice little push from him, isn't it? Big army. Oh, I didn't fungal? Oh, that's why I didn't fungal. Because I wasn't watching.
Our forces are under attack.
3/3's on the way.
Mineral field. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Ultras are on the way. Hydras are gonna hide.
Mineral field.
A few more guys on gas there. He doesn't have any bases mining by the looks of it.
Mineral field depleted. Metamorphosis complete. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Metamorphosis complete. The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Got him. He's down here, but we also had units on top of this as well. Nice. I love Ultra Lingbane Hydra. No comp makes me feel happy like Ultra Lingbane Hydra. It's just something so fucking nice about it, because like it kind of does everything and it moves around fast. It just feels so good to use, man. Oh, hectic game. This guy always does this though, where I've noticed I always fuck up a bit, get in a real dicey spot, but he's always very committed to like a very singular push. Jaguarus, we've been playing a lot recently. He or she, I guess. Jaguarus sounds kind of feminine. I could be wrong on that. And it just feels like they're kind of F2ing to the front, and my counterattacks get like inordinate amounts of damage, where even when they've got a 4th up, you can feel there's like, you know, it's kind of very all in. So here, let's take a look. What do we have? We had 5 barracks, 2 factory, starport going. And then I think we just see 3 barracks going. So it's a decently timed 4th command center with how many Hellions they've run in. They've killed like 46 drones this game. But yeah, then they just kind of go 3 barracks, and I guess they just felt like they were a little slow to get to the next step. They're double tank production the whole time. It's hard when you've got double tank producing because of that early blue flame. It works out pretty well. That just was an amazing catch up here. Getting that double drop for almost for free. And then he thought he was going to get the hatchery. And I said, nah, dickhead. Nah, mate. Transfuse came in. Should have respread creep in the middle a bit quicker. But yeah. And then these barracks only just now came down. So there's no real follow-up to this, right? It's just a bunch of Widowmine tank. It's a big, scary army, but I've got a crazy amount of tech. I've got a good economy. And I've got ground I can give up, right? And that's my resource, is the amount of space I can afford to give up. I also keep my army pre-split, because I know I'm not going to actually stand and fight. I just need to slow him down here. My army pre-split involves 1 Hydra, 12 Banes, and 4 Zerglings, and my Queens. Yeah, that alone, because of the threat of my fungals, which fuck people up all the time, people kind of have to take it slow on their pushes. He actually pushed in a bit deeper here. Does get 2 Infestors as his value deal, but he loses 20 Marines for it. He also loses most of these units over here as well. We get the full dropship, and then these guys can go counter-attack, which is nice. It's always good to have those units kind of pre-split up. The 47 Blue Flame opening was based? Yeah. Now you guys know me. I love my fungals. I don't like Terran players and their stupid bullshit micro, so I like to just click with my fungals and say, you can't micro now, fuck your face, you know? It's nice to have a spell that removes your opponent's best feature, which is, of course, microing Terran units. Getting these 2 tanks was slick. These 2 Hydras were fucking god tier. Look at these guys, man. Murdering all of his little shitty workers on the low ground. Eat my ball sack, bro. Eat my ball sack. Yeah, and then we gave it the middle base, but we ran our drones away. We transferred up here as well. Kept expanding around the corners, and it's so hard for him to move forward. And actually, at this point, pure Zergling could have cleaned this up. I didn't know that. I didn't know he'd pulled all of his Marines home. So we just kind of stay active with the counterattacks. Once again, these guys now become a counterattack force. So they split onto the secondary key. You can see these guys are up on number 7. It's not really number 7. And my main army's just grouping here. And I realize, oh crap, I've sent all my infestors across the map, so I need to rebuild. I avoid fighting the planetary because I want to keep abusing the hold position Hydras on the high ground. That makes me deeply happy when I can do that. And then we're going to lose this base. We don't care. We just want to slow him down. So we just kind of stay just out of tank range. And if he ventures forward, he'll get, you know, fungled and killed and stuff. So we've killed all the SCVs on this low ground now. We killed all the depots, all the infrastructure there, which is huge. Yeah, we'll lose this base. But will we... Hydras actually push it back, make it very expensive for him to do so. Unfortunately, some infestors pop out from the corner. We do kill the command center. But even the fungals here, nice saving grace, eh? Get rid of all the medevacs, which is just brilliant. So good, man. Finally hunts those Hydras down. We're still on 80 workers. I've got 333 chitinous adrenal air weapons coming in. And then we're just once again splitting our units up. We attack there, but we run away because it's only 5 Hydras. These guys come in from the left. This is just classic 1-2 punches, kind of roaming around, because the whole philosophy here is you don't want to fight Terran in an entrenched position where they want to fight. So if you're constantly running your army around in 2 packs, either you get the perfect sandwich on their entrenched position, or you just catch them on the move. And Terran on the move is where Fungal and Banelings creates a nightmare for Terran. It makes it really hard for them to deal with anything. It's quite stressful moving this army around all these siege units. getting in the right position. So if you're constantly attacking elsewhere, it's very nice. Chadhammer did set up on the high ground after everything that's gone wrong, which is a good adjustment for Jaguarus. But then, of course, the final move unsieges to move out, and we just get everything here. Brutal. No tanks or libs get shots off in this fight. And you can see they're really efficient. Ultraling Hydra that was rallying to the right side also could come back as well. Pretty sick, man.